Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to make the cutest crop top ever. It's so quick to make, it takes less than 20 minutes, it's just a few steps, and it looks like this. Check this out. Pretty cute, right? Okay, let's get started. Step number 1. Use an existing crop top that you've got lying around at home. I'm using this one. It's from Zara a few years ago. It's very comfortable, it's very snug, and it's the perfect template for the crop top that I want to make. So all you've got to do is just fold it in half and lay it on a piece of paper. And then you're going to either grab a pencil or a tracing wheel if you have one. I'm going to be using a tracing wheel. And just trace all the way around your crop top. If you're using a tracing wheel, once you're done, grab a marker or a pen and just trace all the way around, again, connecting the dots, just so you can see the pattern. Now, this is where you would also normally add your seam allowance, whether it's 5/8 or ½ an inch. I'm not going to do that just because the fabric that I'm using, it doesn't need it. It's so stretchy that the smaller the pattern, the better. If I added a seam allowance, it would have too much room, it would be a little bit baggy. So that's why I'm not adding a seam allowance at all. I'm also going to mark what my pattern pieces are. Is it the front? Is it the back? How many pieces should I be cutting? Am I cutting on the fold? All of those things. Mark those things just so when you toss this pattern aside and you go back to it, you know, in 6 months or a year or something, then you at least know what it is. So once you're done doing that, all you gotta do is cut your pattern pieces, and step 1 is done. Your pattern is ready. Okay, now that step 1 is done, it's time for step 2. Cut your fabric. It's so simple, you just lay your pattern pieces on your fabric and cut, and this is what it looks like. Now that your fabric pieces are cut, it's time to move on to step number 3. It's time to sew this bad boy together. So I'm going to be starting by sewing my side seams together, and then I'm going to move on to my shoulder seams, but you can do it in any order you want. You can do your shoulder seams first if you'd like. It makes no difference. But this is where it ends for me. I'm not going to be hemming my neckline, my armholes, or my waistband. I'm going to be leaving the edges raw just because I feel like the fabric looks fantastic that way. The edges aren't going to unravel. So I'm going to leave it as is. I'm not being lazy at all, I promise you. I think it looks really good the way that it is. Now, if you want to go ahead and hem it, that's not a big deal at all. And then you're done. Alright guys, so that's my quick tutorial on how to make a super fast, quick, chic little crop top. I promise you it's less than 20 minutes to make it. I hope you like this tutorial. Subscribe if you want to see more, and yeah, bye.